Glad we have an opportunity to go downstairs live again because Zach Parise is on headset. Zach, it's Stephen Dano upstairs. Congratulations on a big win, and it would seem from our vantage point you guys got everything that you wanted tonight. A crisp game, 4 goals scored, and of course a shutout for a guy who comes back, and he's a very big part of everything this team is all about. Talk about your feelings on the whole night.
Well, I think that was one of the better games we've played lately as far as offensively. We were getting a lot of good chances, and it was important for us to get that first goal early, for Marty's sake, and the energy in the building was great, and I think we used that to our advantage. But as far as defensively, we were getting a little sloppy the last few games, and I thought tonight we did a better job of limiting their good scoring chances.
Zach, I want to touch on that a little bit. Yes, you guys had a great offensive effort, and especially in the third period, you really peppered the Colorado Avalanche goaltender, but it seemed you were more conscientious defensively tonight. You guys were, even though you didn't score a couple of goals, or you were shut out twice on the road trip, it seemed that you were more conscientious out of the gate in your defensive end, and you knew the offense would take care of itself because you guys were a little sloppy on the road trip. Was that something that was mentioned in the dressing room emphatically? Yeah,
we definitely talked about that. Just going back, a few games, the scoring chances almost doubled when we were getting shut out 4-0, as opposed to when we were playing well as a team. I thought we did a good job of collapsing in the zone. Our D did a good job of not giving up that second opportunity, and we got pucks out of the zone when we needed to. It was just one of those solid games that we've played, and it was important for us to get back to that.
Zach, let's look at your goal tonight. This is your 36th of the year, and you had another gear here that I don't think Brett Clark knew you had in this situation. Talk about the play.
Well, it was a good chip by Jamie there. I don't think Clark expected that. For me to do that, and I just wanted to go in and get it over Raycroft's shoulder there because I knew he'd be going down.
Zach, do you feel you guys were a little bit tired on the road trip because you'd played 9 games in 16 nights, and not to make an excuse, you're going to go through slumps at times. This team's been very good at not prolonging slumps, but with the 5 days off, 3 good practices, was it something that said we got to come out and have our legs going? Because it seemed that you guys were winning all loose battles to pucks. You were winning races. You were a step ahead of the Avalanche all night. Did you feel as a team you were much more fresh than you had been, and maybe you were a little tired on the road trip?
Yeah, I definitely think those 3 days were important for us to get some rest, get in our own beds. We had good practices there, and like I was saying earlier, we got back to playing smart and being in good position. But it just seemed like we kind of let things slip, starting in Florida, and then even in Tampa wasn't that great a game, and then in Long Island it just seemed like small things were creeping into our game, and tonight, and over those practices, we were able to correct them.
This is the first game since October 16th, Zach. You guys were all together. Everybody's now healthy at this time of the year. Can you just talk about the confidence level that you have in this group based on what you saw tonight and what you've been seeing all year? Because you guys overcame a lot of injuries earlier in the season to be in the place in the standings that you are right now.
Yeah, when we did have a full team this year, I want to say we started off 5-1, and it is nice to finally have that lineup that you expected to have all season. And just going back to the energy that was in with Marty coming back, the crowd was definitely into it, even in warm-ups, and I think we were able to use that. But anytime you get your full lineup back, the lineup that you expected to be playing the whole season with, it just seemed like there was definitely a different energy on the bench and just throughout the whole game.
Zach, congratulations on the win. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.